Hello, East Side. Well, good morning, YouTube. Arizona RE. I'm back. I'm back. Wow. We moved 12 miles east of where we used to be. All the difference in the world. I think we're that much closer to the sun. Yeah, that sounds right. And some freshly paved twisty roads. Beautiful. I know the sun always blasts out the camera, but it's just so dang beautiful. Some of you will be looking back on this in the winter and go, wow, that's what the sun looks like. Hello from the east side of Tucson, Arizona. Rather than looking at the Catalina Mountains, which we normally see over here, we are right at the feet of the Rincon Mountains. Just beautiful. Man, how lucky am I to be a motorcycle rider, live in this area of town with roads like this to ride. I mean, I'm not going to be scraping any pegs here with the old Enfield, but let me tell you something, it's still a fun road. I don't care what bike you're on. So the move has gone well. You know, I say well because, well, it's over. But there were some setbacks, just little ones here and there, just goofy little things. Of course, it always costs more money than you think it's going to, and, you know, no matter how careful you are, stuff gets damaged during a move, but nothing too valuable, and nothing we just can't get over, and nothing that has taken the shine off of our new living accommodations, and just feeling very thankful right now. That's basically where I'm at. I'm in a very thankful mood. This should be Father's Day or shortly after when this video goes up. And you know, there's been a lot of stuff that has happened in my life that you know, one could argue are perfect reasons to not be thankful for a lot of things, but no, I'm pretty thankful. I never had a real father or anything like that, so I've made the most out of being a father myself. At least I try to. Not the perfect father, but I definitely try. And my kids are awesome. So instead of thinking of it as like a Father's Day, you know, morning ride at 5 o'clock in the morning, you heard me right. It's 5 a.m. It's going to be 114 today, so I figured I was going to get my Enfield ride in early. Plus, this is a way I could steal away on Father's Day and not feel guilty for taking time away from the rest of the family. But yeah, I feel I'm in such a place of thanks right now. So grateful, so thankful. Thank you, Lord, for giving me an awesome life and giving me an awesome life in an awesome town with an awesome wife and awesome kids. The money may come and go, but those things right there are the things that I am grateful for. Really. Ooh, it actually got a little chilly out. So this is a weird thing for those of you that don't live in the desert this time of year. Oh. So the temperature probably just dropped to about 68 degrees, which is a little chilly for me. But keep that in mind, 68 degrees right here in the shadow of that hill. Later today, it's going to be 114 degrees out here. 114 degrees. That's a major temperature swing, and that's kind of what you get in the desert this time of year. After about a week of these 100+ temperatures, though, at night, it's not going to cool down below 90. Another week of these temps, and that'll be that. So I am doing all the things you're not supposed to do. I'm talking about the weather and talking about the sunrise and stuff like that. But hey, if you've subscribed to me and you've tuned into me for this long, you're used to it. There's so many cool things to see out here on the east side. Being appreciative of what you have, it's an interesting thing, you know. That's always perspective, I guess. And you know, one perspective is that over here, you know, I won't get to get some of the urban landscapes like were so accessible to me when I lived in the middle of the city. Being able to easily find, you know, a high-rise or a parking garage to go park in front of or on top of. All the murals and stuff from the artists downtown, those are not as easy to find over here on the east side. But likewise, this right here is hard to find in Midtown. This is the perfect open road for the Enfield. Never need on this road to go over 65 miles an hour. I'm loving it. Right now I'm going about 90 kilometers an hour, so about 55 for those of you that are keeping track. And this bike loves it. Low 70s, low 70 degrees and 55 miles an hour in cruising gear. A lot of these roads are graded not for the curve, but for the fact that there's driveways on the other side of the curve. So they rate that curve right there at 30 miles an hour when you could probably take it on any given bike doing well over 70. But it's less about that, and it's about these little driveways and entrances to these ranches on either side of the curve that you may not see. Ah, yes. Look at that. right here is a barn that is, it's now like a farmer's market, sort of a co-op, a vegetable co-op there, where they sell, well, they sell vegetables and stuff from all the local gardeners and growers around here. I've yet to get to it. It's open early on a Saturday. Not that I'm not up on a Saturday, but my Saturday's just been eat up since we moved to the south, or to the east side. Wow, look at that. Mica Mountain, the knob right on top of Mica Mountain just stands out. Not that you can see it. When I look at the sun, that's all you guys get. Not as bad as Sean Smoke's Disappearing Mountains, though. Been so jealous lately. I've been watching Arizona Desert Dog, AZ Desert Dog. I've been watching his videos to keep me in touch. So there was all the prep to getting into the house, right? We got some new furniture that had to be delivered, right? Had to do the spray for scorpions and snakes and all that business before everybody moves in, and scorpion, snakes, and termites, that kind of thing. Rocking K Ranch. There's a bona fide ranch for you, Rob. And anyway, one of the things that I did this time was our last home, everybody was running off of Wi-Fi. Pretty much the only device in the house that had an Ethernet cable or a Cat5 cable plugged into it was plugged into the router was the streaming television, and everybody was on Wi-Fi, and there were just so many drops and poor signals. I got one kid wants to be a gamer. You got another one that wants to be a YouTuber, and of course, you know, I suppose I'm a YouTuber. So I wanted to bypass all those problems, and I had a friend of mine, in fact, is the guitar player from my band 30 Year Itch, and he came over and installed some Cat5 for me, and to all the big computers. So all the big computers now got wired connection. That was beautiful, but it's all just time consuming, you know. There was a lot of run around and do this, run around and do that associated with the move. I remember back when moving meant, you know, a couple of pickup trucks and a couple of friends, and the move was done. It seems as though I get older, the more and more difficult that becomes. Alright, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta turn around now. Anyway, so to those of you who wondered if I was ever going to ride the Enfield again, question answered. Oh, are you kidding me? I love riding this bike. And out here where I'm not pressed to jump out in front of traffic and really just have to wring this poor bike's neck in order to not block up traffic. Out here where you can just sort of gradually roll up to the speed that you want. This is the perfect environment for a Royal Enfield in Arizona. When I need to zip around town, I've got other bikes for that. This old girl. Now, if you've been watching my channel long enough, you'll remember when I used to commute on her right through the heart of the town, and you know, we're a long ways off from that. I definitely like having her reserved for my weekend warrior, you know. As far as I'm concerned, these are the only roads she needs to see from now on. So you guys will notice that the sky seems a bit hazy. It doesn't seem as shockingly blue as it normally is. There's a couple of forest fires going on the other side of these mountains. Now the wind typically blows around here. The wind typically blows west to east. And so there's no threat of it hopping over the mountains and getting us anytime soon. But it has created a haze. There's a fire to the south, and there's a fire back to the east. Oh, this is the perfect idea this morning. Well, gang, thanks to everyone for watching my channel and clicking on all my videos and giving me a thumbs up and all the encouragement, and for the patience for those of you that have been waiting for me to post something. Thank you for the patience, and I'll be getting around now that things are starting to settle down. I got a little more time to recreate, which means watching videos as much as making them and editing them. So if I haven't commented on any of your videos in a while, there's a good chance I've watched it. I just you know, been banging through them, or I'll have a playlist of videos that I've missed, and I'll let it play while I'm unpacking boxes or organizing things around the house. So I didn't stop to comment on each and every one, but rest assured, many of them have been liked, and I appreciate each and every one of the subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you that watches one of my videos from beginning to end like this. So thank you guys, and go out and enjoy a ride. Enjoy your life and be thankful for what you've got, really. For today, at least, try to look at everything from a position of thanks. Some crummy thing will happen, but if you look at things through the lens of what you have to be thankful for, chances are you'll feel a lot better for it. This road ain't as twisty as it was 5 minutes ago.